Yo, what is up? Welcome back, traders. Welcome back. What is up, everybody? Welcome in, y'all. Welcome in. Let's get the TikTok going. Let's get the Discord linked up. Yo, MK, Shrek. How y'all doing? What's good, Spooky, Ricardo, Dylan? What's up, everybody? Y'all ready to make some money? All right, let me see. Let's get everybody to spam the likes. I'm getting the Discord linked up. If y'all haven't gotten in there, definitely do so. Clean. Yo, what's good, Jay? Cool. I think we're ready. I think we are ready, chat. I'm gonna get the TikTok up too. TikTok can wait though, can't they? How much are we making tonight? Hopefully we can make a good chunk. I want to make about. So where we are with it, hey, spam the likes, guys. Appreciate the likes. Where we are with it right now is that we have, I have a couple straight to funded accounts. I have some other account. What I really would like to do is hit 1,000 a day, like 500 to 1,000 a day, because unfortunately, I mean the firms we're with now have consistency rules. Topstep didn't, so we could kind of go crazy, but we have to pace ourselves. Like I can't go have a crazy day with another prop firm because I'll just be shooting myself in the foot. But let's try to make like 1,000 a day, you know, across multiple accounts. That seems like a good deal. All right, let me get the TikTok up. Spooky says, are you trading live or just combines? I'm trading, we'll show y'all what we're trading. I'm not trading the live account just because I don't have it yet. It hasn't been turned over to me. But as soon as we get that back, you guys know it. All right, I think we're good to go. We got Asia open in about 4 minutes. I know we kind of got on a little bit late, but here we are. You guys saw, if y'all were in the Discord, you saw that I hopped into that. But other than that, we're just gonna wait till the Asia open here. Try to manage this if I can. Okay, so yeah, I can give you all the rundown. I have like 5 Tradeify accounts, 5 take profit accounts. I have a lot. What else do I have? 3 top 1 accounts, 3 Bolinox accounts. I got a lot. Load the hell up. Load the hell up. So we'll try to trade all of them. We're gonna have to hop between a lot, but okay, let's see what the Asia Open looks like. Hoping we're gonna get a ton of volume to the upside because I would prefer to hold this all the way into like early London. I know that we are set up, in my opinion, on the hourly to kind of get a clean selling move on NQ. This is kind of a head and shoulder. Yeah, we kind of have a head and shoulders here on the hourly, with an extended shoulder on the right side. But as long as we hold up, for me, this would be kind of where I don't want to sell. Up into these highs for me is kind of where I wouldn't look to take it short any longer. But as long as we're under these highs, it's still kind of a nice valid head and shoulders move. Now you gotta understand there was volume behind this leg into the 100s, but I guess that was like a news leg, so more of a manipulated leg. This wasn't a pure price action play, but we did have a gap up at the open. I don't have any apex, mainly because I don't really have an effective way to like copy trade right now. So like if you guys see me trading these, like I'm having to hop between like look, I have, you know what I mean? I'm hopping between 5 accounts. It's kind of a pain. But yeah, I know I can do it with Tradeovate. I just don't really, I don't know. I probably should look into that though, because I have a lot of accounts. But at the same time, it's like, do I really want to copy trade all of my accounts? And then like, if I fuck up one time, I lose it all. You know what I mean? Yeah, yeah. Let's see what gold looks like too. Yeah, gold had a leg down because of NQ's move. Okay, let's see what the Asia Open looks like. We'll get into a new trade, Lud. I'm just kind of watching this. All right, there's Asia Open. Here's your current range minus the extremes, right? There's your current range. 1, 2, 3 touch points of the high. 1, 2, 3, 4 touch points on the low. So, and kind of at neckline here, still above VWAP, but sentiment right now, just in this range, is a little bearish for me. So we'll see if we can get some follow through. Break of that 20,000 level would be cool. All right, let's hop onto these accounts here and see what we can do. Let's check on gold. Gold coming down off VWAP. A lot of weight on that selling move on gold. We're about 30 points off the low here. Next support's lying down there at around 33.70. Should be another 30 points from the lows. Yep, about 30. So 60 points off that low right now. Yeah, we were watching gold almost pulled all the way back to all-time highs the past 2 days here. It's a nice pullback off 34.50. So we'll see. This 4-hour candle still playing out. We'll see if we could potentially tap into that 33.70 level. It would have to be, NQ would have to get some nice strength on it though. Hey yo, TikTok, we're live on YouTube if y'all wanna go over there, man. I'm gonna end the TikTok. They're trying to like shadow ban it because it's, I don't know. It's all good though. Y'all can go to YouTube for all I care. Can you look at crude? Yeah, let's look at crude. Wow, look at crude off VWAP here. Let me check. I haven't looked at crude in a while. Closing in on 60. Goodness. Yeah, no, that's not for me. But yeah, we could get some follow through above 60. We'll see. I mean, that's not really my style. Let's see what NQ looks like at VWAP. Yeah, we had an awesome leg up right there at the open. So, but it's been kind of flat for the past 2 hours. That range was about, let's call it like 100-point range. Maybe a little bit less, to be honest. Coming down, forming a hammer candle on the 5-minute. See how this looks at VWAP. Got VWAP at 48. Wow, okay, so nice volume through VWAP. It's not a good look at VWAP. So yeah, there's certain instances where when you're in a range flag, kind of like a bull flag, how we are here, I would, typically take a buy off VWAP on a setup like that. But when it comes down with that much aggression and that much volume, out of a session open, that's not, nah, I'm probably gonna skip on that one. But that typically, it's all about the context, right? But you could typically try a VWAP buy there, but that came down with a good bit of volume, so I think I'll stay out. Yep, it is about a head and shoulders on the hour. I would like to see some follow through under the lows here, possibly under 20,000 as well. We'll see what we can get. It could hold VWAP. 44 is the current low. We could get a break through the lows here. Hey, yo, we have 280, only 30 likes. Do y'all mind? I appreciate y'all, though. I know it doesn't hurt, though. Hell yeah, I appreciate y'all. Y'all doubled that like count so quick. I appreciate y'all. I'll give y'all a good trade for that. I appreciate y'all. So we gapped up there above all the buy side liquidity formed in New York session. This was an extreme high as well. Yeah, we had like what was it? It was like some type of we had an extreme high here. I don't know if it was one of the reserve chairman or something was speaking. I forget what, but we had a level here. We had equal low now. Yeah, this is looking pretty weak through the lows of this range. You might get a break. I appreciate you, Mason. Okay, we have a 200-point range under this low. And that would pull us into another massive range that we kind of formed in New York. I think we definitely see this level. See if we get one more bounce attempt off the lows, and I might get into a sell. You know, it'd be beautiful though if Asia we open up, test these lows, get a break, and then just bleed the entire range gets taken out. I mean, it could happen. Definitely could happen. I mean, we went up on pretty much nothing, so we can go down on pretty much nothing. I would love to see it. Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of sold on the idea of us breaking the lows of this range here. I'm just kind of waiting on a possible entry. I mean, the most extreme retracement I would like to see here is 50. If we get above 50, I'd probably be kind of quick to stop it, but we'll see what the retracement looks like. I'm interested in getting into sells. We'll see what happens. All right, we have 35 was the initial bounce off the low. Waiting to see how we react. I might not be able to get into it, to be honest. Yeah, no, if we can get some volume under 20,000 here, this could be a really good short setup. The entire range, the entire New York session range is, you know, only 50 points lower. We had this move that kind of just didn't get any follow through, running out of steam at the lows of the range. All we need is a break of the equal lows here on the 5 minutes, sell back into New York session range, and then this could look good. See what the retracement looks like here. Let me get everything set up. We got VWAP at 5-1. You get Top Step live account. I'm still waiting on it. Fuck, can I get an entry on this thing? I mean, shit. Let's I'll put a limit in there at 425 and we'll give it about 40. We're looking for 40 points, so I'll give it about 40 points. We'll see what that looks like. Okay, VWAP at 4.7 on the 5 minute. Let's put the VWAP there. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get these orders in. Yeah, so like retest off the lows, rejection at VWAP, and then a sell back through 20,000 would be kind of the idea with that. That would be my preferred setup. By the time we get up to VWAP, it should have bled down to 4.7 anyways, but I mean, if we can even get there, we may not even see it. And if that's the case, it's just kind of hard to get into it. Yeah, we might not see it, chats. That's okay. No big deal. What am I used to do? The highest we saw was 3.5. Okay, so we have a low at 0.5. Putting it in a wick here. Maybe gives us a chance. We'll see. Red to green on this candle would be 2.7. I would still be open to it putting in a low here just temporarily, grinding up, taking the buy side here, filling me under VWAP, and then coming back down. I would be open to that as well, to be honest. We'll see if it wants to set up like that. That'd be cool. How would that look on the 5 minutes? Yeah, I'm cool with that. We'll see if we can get it back above 40. I'll stop it out if it gets back above 20,100. But to be totally honest, it should kind of react at this level that I have the sell order. So if I don't start to see it react pretty quick, you know, I may cut it a little sooner. But if we can get up there, it should be a strong rejection point. Under VWAP, retest off equal lows, slight retracement back under neckline, and then rejects at VWAP. That would be, I mean, that is any higher than that, and this kind of just respects the range for you know, for that moment, and then I wouldn't be super interested in it. But with an entry like that, it really shouldn't be moving. That really shouldn't be moving back through 50s, 60s. So we'll see what happens. I might cut it early if it doesn't respect my level. If we even get filled, that is. We might not even get filled. Yeah, the Project X platform is pretty awesome. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if I can change the setting, but I would love to like right click and be able to like buy. Oh wait, I can. Okay, you can do it on the desktop. You can't do it on the phone version though, but that's still fine. To fix the chart thing, man, to be honest, I forget how you do that. Somebody told me how to do it, but I forgot. Oh, it's add chart link, I think, brother. Or wait, no, I don't remember what it is, to be honest, bro. I forget. Good luck on your eval. Who's on an eval? Chart link? Yeah, okay. Yeah, bro. It's add chart link and then you change the color. You color code it. Yeah, for sure. This would be, I mean, if we're gonna hold 20s for now and respect that level, I love how we have neckline here. I love how VWAP coincides with neckline. I love the clean range that we have to the left to pull into. I love New York session was just kind of accumulating there the entire session. I love how this was kind of a pure manipulation leg up. I love how we're not seeing buying continuation off of that manipulation leg up. For me, if this comes back up and fills me at neckline off a rejection of VWAP, I want to see it break through 20,000. And then maybe you trade it into the next neckline, like 920s, 930s, and then take it off at that point. That would be so fucking awesome. That'd be a clean trade. I would like that a lot. I would like that a lot. And then I'll stop it, yeah, like above. If we pull back into the highs of the range at that point, I wouldn't love it, so. But first things first, we have to get filled. This is trying to tweezer back under 20s. We're putting in a level here at 30s that is kind of respecting at the moment. I mean, it would make sense. It would make sense. This is kind of previous support turning resistance, so that's a nice tweezer candle off of that 30 level. But at the same time, I'm not going to just rush into an entry on something. Like, if I got short here and this proved as resistance and we broke 20s off of it, that could be a good trade. But I like the trade way better up here, to be honest. But yeah, I want to see Yankee break 20,000s in the Asia session here. So I'm going to be a little patient. Hopefully I can get into it. Even if I can't get into it, look, I called this out in the Discord. I know not every trade can be on live, but look, I'm going to try to get back into it, you know, on another account. But, you know, at least if it doesn't, you know, get a retracement back up to VWAP and it just sells, at least at that point, we still have, you know, an open position. But we'll see. We might get the fill. What about a long here? I mean, if that's what you see, brother, just trade your setup, you know. Don't let me sway you. If you see it, you know. Let's see. Monica. Lies. Look into my eyes. I'm still a fool for you. Nothing I wouldn't do for you. Does it want to come up and give me that VWAP touch? Or does it just want to leave a wick above the buy side level here at 30s and then sell hard back into it? It could be the move there. Oh, that's a tough fucking sell. I don't want to chase that, but that does look damn good. See, this is the issue. When you get on the 1 minute, you overanalyze everything. Let's see. Does it leave a wick out above the buy side and then sell through? This is previous resistance turning, previous support turning resistance as well. 39 is the high of the candle. The stop would have to be so wide. Like, I couldn't have a respected level as a stop that isn't, you know, 60 points higher. I could float a stop above VWAP and kind of assume that it's going to reject a VWAP. Or maybe I'm just over-analyzing everything. But, I mean, this still has room to go test VWAP. It's only another 10 points. I'm just going to be patient and hope we get it. Do I ever let chat persuade my bias? Never. Nah. Hey, y'all, can we crack 100 likes? What's good, Rahman? Let's see if we can get filled up. Big pause. I tried wine. Nothing gets you off my mind these days. Yeah, I'm going to widen the stop out. The one thing I will say whenever I'm trading live is sometimes the stops are too tight. I'm going to give this thing a good stop. I'll give it like a 40, 50 point stop. This has volume at 44. I might pull the limit sell up just to catch the back end of this volume. I don't want to be selling into volume, but it's picking up volume. Here's VWAP. Shit, hold on. This needs to move up. Quickly. Quickly. Yo, I barely got that fucker up. I'm not going to lie. So, look, the goal here is I'm selling at what should be a strong pivot. It's a nice, clean test of the equal lows. It's a retest of neckline rejection at VWAP. I'm trying to get the highest possible sell entry here that I can. If I see this coming up with volume. So, look, here I am shorting at VWAP. Can I get a fill here? 51's the high. Cool. So I'm starting to fill up the position here. There we go. Cool. And I'm gonna give this room, and I'm gonna trust my plan, and I'm gonna give it room. Okay. That's what it's gonna be. This is a retest of neckline. This is about where you want to see this start to roll over. All right. So I'm looking for this to sell back under 20,000 here. Top Step live account is being worked on at the moment. I'm waiting to get it back from Top Step. This is a so far so good. Nice rejection off 50s. You want to see that back into the low 40s, pull into the 30s, and then make another attempt to break 20. We will see, though. I'm going to give it room, for sure. I drink whiskey, I drink wine, and nothing gets you off my mind, my dear. Sometimes you have to be willing to face a little bit of drawdown just to let the trade play out sometimes. Full TB, for me, this would be like a nice zone-to-zone trade. So, I mean, if we can sell neckline to this range, fair value is neckline of New York session range, which is about that 929 through, 920, 930 level. I'll take it off a little higher if we can. We'll see what happens. I mean, if this picks up too much volume through 60s, 70s, I'm probably going to cut it a little soon. Because this really should be where price pivots if we're going to take the lows out. Yeah, you don't want to see this back through mid-60s. What's gold up to right about now? Okay. Yeah, we're picking up volume through 60, 70. This is exactly what I didn't want to see happen. But I was cool to try to sell it at VWAP at neckline for a break of the 20s, but I mean that is picking up some volume. That's kind of tough. Just a clean rip 60 points off of equal low. What can you do? Looks flaggy. Yeah, it's definitely looking better than when I got into it, doesn't it? Kind of tough. Micros at 10 micros is 1 mini. Across the board, 10 micros is 1 mini. So micros a dividend of like 10 1 mini divided by 10. There's 1 micro. Yeah. Yeah, this thing's fucking moving. I was trying to sell the expected pivot, which should have been that high 40, low 50 level. But this is moving. It's a high, definitely a little bit higher than I wanted to see it, to be totally honest with you. This still could play out, but I didn't really want to see 20 points above the entry. Not when I'm trying to sell the top of the move anyhow. Yeah, this doesn't look great. I might have to cut it a little soon. It's tough. If this reclaims 70s, I might cut it out, honestly. Already down about 18 points. See what it looks like at 70. We're just not backing off of those 70s here. Very tough. Very tough. Yeah, a breakthrough 70s here. This could run back to the high of the range. I'm not a huge fan of cutting trades early, but this is just not getting any pullbacks here. I might step in. If we start to clear 70s, I might have to step in. I'm gonna give it a chance to reject as we move through 70s. If it does, then I'm just gonna cut it early. See if it wants to float a wick out above 70s. Other than that, yeah, this is almost dead in the water. This thing just ripped off 20s, no pullbacks. Immediately back to the highs. That's a tough trade. I'm giving it a chance in between zone 1 and zone 2, so that'd be 70 to 90 to kind of leave a wick for me. But other than that, I'm probably gonna look to cut this shit. Pretty electric move. Damn, 90s. I mean, just a fucking 100-point. Yeah, I'm cutting it out. That's a tough trade. That's a tough fucking trade. I mean, I guess a step out of this one too, right? GG's. GG's. That's a tough trade. I mean, good God. Yeah, that's a tough trade. Rip. What's the name of the other prop firm with B? You're probably talking about Bull and Ox. They're pretty good. They're pretty good. Or at least their rules seem okay. That's fucking... What are we doing? Am I not out of this? Did I not take off my limit? Oh, God. Okay. Alright, we should be okay. Alright. How'd you lose your live account? Nobody lost the live account. I just don't have the live account right now. I'm waiting on it. I mean, that's just a damn tough trade. That's just a straight rip off 20s. No hesitation. Back to the highs. We'll see what happens. Still have 30 points to take the high out. Imagine the sell's all the way back down right now. Terrible call. I called this the whole time. Bro, get the fuck out of here. I don't got time for that, bro. You win some, you lose some. Like, good God. You're a genius in the YouTube chat. Everybody should listen to you. And we're back at the high of the range now. I think he just kind of stays sidelined until 130 gets taken out. Only setup I was kind of interested in was that that sell through 20s. We'll size down a little bit. Lost about 40 points on that trade with pretty much no pullback. Gold's pulling into the lows. 883 is the current low on gold. See if this picks up some volume under this 88 level. How lenient? I don't know, man. We'll have to find out. I should have about a $3,000 daily loss limit on that account. Should have. I really have no complaints with that trade. It just, I mean, that was a little bit more painful because there was pretty much no pullback on it. So kind of like ripping a band-aid off. But yeah, that was, I still like that trade. I really do. Gold might leg through 80 here. Yeah, no, I'm not. I'm really not too bullish on NQ, so I'm not gonna look to take the long trade on it. But yeah, we'll see. I guess I wouldn't really be interested within this range still. I don't think this 20 is going to be kept intact the entire session. So, I mean, if we see an opportunity to revisit this low and get a possible break, then, you know, maybe I'll step back into it. But at the moment, we're back at the highs of the range. So, Brandon, why don't you pull everything out from Top Step and use your own live account? Why don't I just have like a couple account? Why don't I have Top Step, my own account, a Tradeify account, another account, and this account, that account? Why not just have a ton and just like diversify your trading capital, you know? Yeah, this is Top Step X, man. Don't fall for the scammers, bro. Is gold taking the low out yet? Gold's pretty much at equal lows, 8.3. Probably doesn't hold. We'll see a break here off of a VWAP rejection. See what that looks like. Yep. Our next level on gold's about that 3360 level, so we have about a 20-point range that this could pull back into. Should get a nice break of 83 here. I mean, this is a pretty confident break of 83 here. It's like, how do you get into a sell on it, though? You would want to look for 70. Yeah, I'm just going to stay out of it. But yeah, that should get a breakthrough 80s here. See what that looks like under 80. Gold's a little more interesting to me right now. I'm gonna let gold sell through 80s here, and then maybe try to catch the back end of some retracement. But we'll see it under 80s possibly here. I mean, this to me is a little bit more interesting than in Q, to be honest. Look at the buying off 80, back up 85. Gold trying to make a move off 80. Here's 87 on gold. How many payouts did you take out from your 50K and your 150K? Is it 5 payout max? Yeah, I took 5 payouts from both. So, yeah, 5 payouts out of each account. That's a tough trade right there, man. That was for me, that was a very confident sell through 20s. But I mean, maybe I have an opportunity to take some profit there if we start to see a little bit of hesitation, but it just shot like a clean 80 points off that low. No red candles printed. I still think we see that this session here. Just too close to New York session, the New York session range. We're pretty stacked here. It's like level 1, level 2. I would expect at some point in the session we rebalance back into level 1. I mean, this thing ran up 90 points and now we're just flatline. Totally flatline. Yeah, I saw the new live account bonuses. Those seem cool. I wonder if the bonus like resets every profit target. Or if it just like compounds. I don't know. Seems cool though. Not gonna complain. Okay, here we go. Gold's coming down through 70s. Like we said, that next level is 60. We break 60, 40s we're looking at. So yeah, we'll see what gold looks like. Let's pull that up. Gold just looks a lot better to me than NQ right now. NQ looks very frustrating. 7-1's the current low on gold. I might try to catch this dip if we can get it under 60 flat. Maybe into the high 40s. Let's try to catch a dip. We'll see. Or maybe if I start to see buying off this low, maybe I'll hop in a little earlier. Yeah, gold's tricky. I mean, we're picking up volume here on this move. Gold's picking up volume on this sell-off. Our next level that this needs to try to find a bid at is 60. If we don't hold 60, we're looking at low 50s, high 40s. But it's picking up some volume under 70. Yeah, NQ is a ton of fun up here for sure, chat. Look, the Asia session and the New York session are just one massive range. Or sorry, this was the Asia session range. New York session range is down here, but it's just that price action starting to get really gross. I might look to just kind of trade gold this session, to be honest. You find Asian session tends to be more directional. Yeah, I would think so. I mean, yeah, I think so. Sometimes. It depends, really. Oh, we put in 69. We put in 69. That is support. 69. There's a lot of weight behind this move, though. This 15-minute candle's only been open about 2 minutes. That previous 15-minute candle was about 25 points. Like a double leg pullback here on gold. How much is gold down? The 5 p.m. open, that was an 82-point sell-off is how far down we are here. Hourly looks very heavy too. This looks like it wants to go sub 60. That is a key level though, that 60s. That's previous supply zone. We have it as support on the hourly. Although this does have a lot of weight behind it. This does have a lot of weight behind it. Gold's getting trampled here. You said gold still looking to drop another 80 points this week or today? Here's a new low on gold. And Q's leaving a wick out above 107 here. Doesn't look great. Yeah, no, we have a strong level at 60, but this is coming down with a lot of weight. A lot of weight, a lot of volume. It doesn't look great. Does not look great. Trying to catch a buy here at 6.7. Yeah, I think in Q's like I'm not super interested in trading it unless it starts to become obvious that we're gonna take this 20 level. I'm not really interested in it. Super choppy range bound ever since that 5 p.m. candle. I don't really love the idea of playing long continuation on it. So unless that starts to look a little more obvious, I'm not really gonna trade it, to be honest. We'll just have to find something on gold. Is this gonna get back above 80s? Are you talking about longs on NQ? No, I mean, look, if that's what y'all see and that's obvious to you, you know, trust yourself, man. Trust yourself if that's what you see. Everybody sees the market different. I was looking to sell it, and obviously I got trampled, but I mean, it's just not really my I'm not super bullish on it. But if that's what y'all think, you know, don't let me stop you. Definitely don't let me stop you. I mean, this is fucking... I mean, that's disgusting. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's fucking gross. That is just disgusting price action. Really gross. I don't even want to trade that bullshit. I think it's disgusting. I mean, we have gold off support, but it just came down with so much volume that I'm not in a rush to get in long on it. I know that this is a respected level that it can find buying off of, but... Let's see, does this get back through 80? Possible rejection if this gets through mid-80s at 84, 83 level. That's a clean move off that low. 10 points. 10 points off that low. Yeah, that's a clean move off on gold off that low. I was super skeptical. It was just coming down with a lot of weight. I was skeptical, but yeah, look at that go off 6-7. I mean, gold just respects levels, you know, a lot better than some of the others. Get an equal high at 81. That should get a breakthrough. There's 84. Good God. I should have just taken the buy. Damn. No, I'm not going to withdraw as soon as I start the live. I'm going to try to go for the bonuses. Yeah, I should have just hit the buy. I was just a little skeptical. It was coming down with a lot of volume, so. But the levels are the levels. They seem to sometimes be more important than how it's looking. Gold respected that 60 level like a nut. I mean, the uptrend on the hourly and the 4 hours, super strong, super strong. How many points off of all-time highs were we? About 70 points, 60. NQ is like, ugh. I mean, it just gets a 100-point rip and then it's just flatline. You know what I mean? Just flatline. Short and gold, huh? Yeah, I'm not totally against that. We could find some rejection at that 86 level. I think I'll try it there with you, to be honest. Try to fade it back down into the low 80s. See if we can get a break. I'm cool with that. We should be trying to sell a pivot here. So previous support turns resistance. This 15-minute candle is closing in about 3 minutes. All right, so I would like to see some wick off of this level for at least some retracement back under 380. Hopefully we can get filled. Need a little bit more strength here. We'll see. I feel like I'm taking a shot selling this at a potential pivot. It's a bit extended on this side as well. This is about a 20-point rip off that low. So at the very least, I would expect this to kind of rebalance, form another low, and then take off if it truly is going to. So I like the risk on a setup like this. There goes a nice wick off 85. I like the risk on a setup like this, so I'm open to try it out, to be honest. And I'll stop it if we get back through like 34. But I would like to see a little bit of rebalancing here. Try to fade the top of this move. Try to fade the top of this reversal a little bit on the pivot. Got a sell order at 87.3. Trying to fade the retracement off of an equal low. Let's take a look. Can we get the fill? There's a fill. Cool. I'll kind of have a manual stop, but if this starts moving back through 90s with strength, I'll look to cut it out. So I'm looking to sell the pivot and then kind of fade this back into that low 80 level, possible break of 80s into the 70s. And I just kind of want to fade some here. That's a clean hammer. Clean hammer forming at the pivot level. Cool. Yeah, so this is just a previous support zone turning resistance. If it plays out off the high 80s, just fading it back down into the low 80s, possibly high 70s. It's a clean hammer so far. Needed under 85, below the mean. Cool. Cool. We'll see what happens. I don't want it to move back through 90s. If it starts getting back through 90s, I'll probably look to cut it. But NQ's not looking a ton better, to be honest. Yeah, NQ's bullshitting heavy. Crazy, but the world's insane. Nice. There's some volume through 84. I want to see this go retest 80 flat. Nice hammer. 83. Gonna start looking to get filled in the low 80s here. That's a tough fucking wick. Let's see. What's NQ up to? Yeah, I'm gonna start looking to get filled low 80s and a break of the 80s. I'm gonna look to fill as well. 83 is our current low. Can we get filled under 80 here at like 78, 7? That would be a decent retracement off that high. How'd that 15-minute candle look when we closed? Not so bad. I don't love the equal high at 88, but that's not a bad 15-minute candle close. If we can get it to break under 80s and then sell back into low 70s, I'll look to cut off most of it and then just let it run break even for a possible break of 60s. There's 82 on the bid. I want to see this lose 80s with volume. Trying to give the trade a little bit of space. I feel like I've been cutting a couple of the trades, you know, the past week and a half a little short, cutting them out before we get a better move. So I'm gonna see what it looks like. When we get it under 80, that'd be awesome. Buy NQ now. I just don't like the way NQ looks. I just don't. No, we both know it ain't true. I'm gonna float it a little bit. If we start pulling back through 90s with a lot of strength, I'll just cut it out. Good God. There goes NQ. You would think that would help the gold short a little bit, right? There's 90s. You're everything. Goodness me. I mean, just a fucking beautiful dip off of that 60 level, and we're just getting. I mean, honestly, it's awesome. It's awesome that we're getting clean moves with very little retracement. But when you're on the wrong side of the trade, it fucking sucks. I mean, we're just moving. If that gets back through mid 90s, I gotta cut that shit. Yucky. That needs to be our high, otherwise I'm doomed. This needs to tweeze her back down into the entry hard. That's tough, man. And NQ's going up, too. You would think that would shut this gold rally down pretty quick. I didn't think we would see VWAP, and I still don't. I still don't. It's just a little higher. My entries haven't been as spot on as they usually are, or as they were with Top Step. Like I usually would pin that. I seem to be a little early when I'm on stream. A little early. About 3 minutes too early. All right, we'll stop it out above that recent high, I guess. Yeah, gold retraced a little bit deeper than I thought we would, but I mean, I guess that's valid. It's the body closed under the previous support. Yeah, yeah. So just a little bit deeper retracement than I expected, 92. But here we are. Could still work. Could still work. VWAP's creeping down as well. I might put this above VWAP here. Just making some adjustments. What do I have it at? 98, 97? Yeah, I got smoked on that NQ trade, man. All right, we got gold coming down with a lot of weight here. Nice, filling out at 78. Still have volume on this move. I want to see that 77 order get filled. Cool. Looking to fill in the 76. Cool, filled out at 76. I have 5 left. I'm going to let it run break even for a break of a major support zone at 68. Good God. The entry was just... Oh, what the fuck? How'd this not get filled? Tell me. Please tell me that gets filled, right? Yeah, the entry was a pain in the ass. Just off by like 4 or 5 points, which for gold is a lot. Like whenever you're trying to sell the top, I know it's risky business, right? But this is kind of my style. I like to catch the extreme high and extreme low and just ride that entire move, right? So, but to catch, you know, what I was looking to be the top at 87, and instead we're, you know, it's running up to 93, then coming down. It's like, that's tough. That's 5 points on gold. 5 points is a lot, you know. I gotta sharpen that shit up a lot. I mean, it makes sense. That's kind of a typical formation you see in on gold. Initial reversal. Sorry, one sec. Initial reversal pattern comes up, puts in a high, kind of a manipulation move above the buy side, then sells off with volume. I gotta hold on. I'm going on mute. Did I forget to mention I had this on multiple prop firms? So yeah, this has come down with a lot of volume. I'm excited to possibly see a break of 60s here. Need a break of 75. We're putting in a wick there. I might cover this one a little bit early. That gets it back above 80. So yeah, I'm going to cover that. All right, I'm going to leave the 5 on. Leave the 5 on. Yeah, I got to sharpen up the entries on some of these moves, y'all. Definitely. Well, no, I mean, I feel like I had the right idea with the entry. The thing is like, yeah, there's a certain level of like, I look at the wicks. I look at the wicks kind of like manipulation, right? So if price is coming back here and testing previous support as resistance, it can still manipulate and leave a wick out above that level. But as long as we close under, then previous support has turned resistance. But I need to be getting into the wicks. That's where I want to get these entries. I want to get entries on wicks. I don't want to get this entry and then have this run 5-6 points against me, and then it breaks VWAP, and then it's like a big loser. I want to catch that wick. But yeah, the entry could have been cleaner. Not every entry is as clean. It's hard to always get a really clean entry. Okay, so let's see this go take 60s here. Good God. Yo, this thing's playing fucking games. How do y'all trade that bullshit? That is pathetic. I'm not gonna lie. How are y'all trading that NQ shit right now? Yeah, NQ's fucking with my gold shit. Because it can't hold on to its support. We can run up 100 points, but NQ, asking NQ to hold a level as support, it can't do it. But we ran up 100 points pretty much automatically. I don't want anything really to do with NQ tonight. I think I'm going to stay away. I would love to see this play out without, you know, kicking us out. Although this is a fresh 5-minute candle. It needs to see some exhaustion at 84 to leave a wick and then sell back into the lows. Otherwise, we get stopped out here. Yeah, NQ's bullshitting hard. I would not trade that bullshit. It is bullshitting. Literally bullshitting. Well, we exited that trade damn near in the perfect spot. I had two buy orders at that 76, 77 level. So within wick here. That was a nice cover. And we're pretty much back to break even now. Hallelujah. I got absolutely smacked on NQ a little bit earlier. Nah, I wouldn't really say I trade ICT, man. We might get stopped out of this one. Unless... I mean, if NQ could hold itself up, gold might have a chance here, but NQ's looking very top-heavy. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we'll get stopped out on that. NQ just can't make up its mind. I mean, we pulled back to the high of the range, but it's not getting any follow through. And if it can't show some decisive follow through, then gold's probably gonna catch a nice bid off this low. NQ looks disgusting, man. This might pick up some volume and run this wick down into VWAP. Yeah. Yeah, NQ is like... That might run that wick here through 40s, I'm not gonna lie. That's gonna fuck my gold trade up. I'm just gonna cut it. I wasn't actually able to get much from that. Yeah, NQ just... I mean, NQ looks like AIDS. Good God. That thing is disgusting. We have VWAP at 50. I almost want to sell it again. I almost want to sell it again. I'm not gonna lie. I really almost do. I mean, it just sucks. It just sucks. This thing fucking sucks. Yeah, you know what? Let me see. Yeah, Here's what we're gonna do, buddy. I was confident enough selling this thing the first time. I'll sell it again. And I'll stop it out above 100. Can I get filled? Fuck. Yeah, I'll sell it again and I'll stop it out above that high. Don't go off the wall. I'm not touching it long. I'm not even going to get filled on it, though, unfortunately. It just looks like shit. Yeah, it's probably going to sell through 60s with some strength. NQ looks like it's about to fall off a cliff. A cliff. This is a fresh 15-minute candle here. Only a minute in. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't what? I don't even know if I can get an order in, to be honest. We've pretty much lost the bid completely at this point. Yeah, there goes 60s. This should go through 40s. If this doesn't hold up VWAP, this fucker's going down sub 20. That does not look good, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I mean, gold doesn't look bad, but it's like I just got out of it. I kind of had the entry within this level, had the stop at break even, took some out of it, but yeah, that doesn't look good. That doesn't look good either. The thing is, for me, I'm like a little bit leaning into like, I think gold looks bearish. I think NQ looks bearish. They both look bearish to me. So, I mean, I'm pretty much asking NQ here if I were to get short to run this entire wick of the previous hourly and go take out 20s. Yeah, then pull back into the New York session range. There's not a ton of opportunity to get into it, but it's just kind of losing all of its steam. Where to have my original sell order, like the 70s? Okay, so here, if I'm looking for a sell all the way back down to 20, I would want to see this come off of VWAP, initially respect that level, and then hit some exhaustion at 70s, turn around and fade back through. We might not even see that, to be honest. It's completely losing its bid. Because it's at resistance, dude. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Yo, what's good, Justin? What's good? I would love to see some retracement to get into this short, but it's not super easy to find right now. Yeah, no, I want to see this trade back into the New York session, New York sessions price, New York sessions price. We have the equal lows at 20. If this doesn't hold VWAP, I would imagine we could break back into New York sessions price or New York sessions range, and just kind of have some rebalancing there. Tomorrow is FOMC, so it does make sense for price to come back down and rebalance. That's previous New York sessions. I mean, it was pretty much range bound the entire session, and we're, about 60, 70 points outside of this range. So I would want to trade it from zone 1 to zone 2. That stop has to go at the high. It's not giving me a ton of retracement to get short on. Since it's not a great entry, I'm probably going to go in with a little bit less size with like a 50-point stop. And so I would want to trade it through 20s. Yeah, I'm watching it just bleed, and it's like, I don't know if this may start to pick up volume, but then it's like I just totally missed the trade because I didn't pull the trigger. I mean, this is about neckline, so at this point it is 1-to-1. If I get into sells, stop up here, TP under 20s. That's what I'm looking at right now. We're just not respecting VWAP right now. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do it. Stop goes for me above 20,100. Yeah, that's not bad. $500 at risk for $500 at profit. I stop it out above the highs. This is not a great entry, but I feel pretty confident about this trade. I'm cool with it. All right. Did you lose your live account? Nah, bro. I just haven't gotten it yet. I'm live with Topstep, but I haven't gotten the account yet. I'm waiting. Actually, these could probably be moved down in all honesty. Yeah, up to like neckline right there at 90, so I'll be better with that. All right. No, I think it takes like a week or two, man. It takes like a week or two to get the account back. That's at support, dude. You call me dude a lot, dude. You do you, dude. Did they stop you before 30 days? No, they went the whole. I did the whole 5 payouts. It took damn near 2 months. Took damn near 2 months to do it. See, this is what happens when you can't copy trade. Do you see how fucking... Do you see how excruciating this process is? It's very inconvenient. Very inconvenient. What the fuck? Oh, I still have a position open on this one. I didn't realize that. Dude, it's at the port, dude. You dickhead. I'm looking for this to sell all the way back down to 20. First place. Yeah, problem. No, I tend to look. I could be wrong. But whenever we don't see like a quick initial reaction on VWAP, and then exhaustion just above whatever that initial buy side was at VWAP, it's like VWAP is a level that yes can typically, it's rare, show kind of flatline and then get a bounce. But if you don't get like a quick and strong reaction and the higher time frame is kind of leaning, the opposing sentiment, for me it would be bearish. And I'm just not seeing a strong reaction as soon as we get that test, then it's not, it looks like to me it's going to invalidate. So we'll see. I want to take this down to 20s. The entry could be better, but I'm just not. I wasn't confident that we were going to see an entry, to be honest, on it. So we'll see. Just wasn't a setup that I was confident I was going to be able to see enough retracement to get into. I mean, I guess I could have seen it at 70s and hopped in, but I didn't. But I'm pretty okay with this trade. I like it. Unfortunately, we haven't had a ton of volume. All we've really seen this session was... Well, once Asia opened up, we had kind of the equal low get put in. It ripped up sideways, put in the highs, and then now we're back at neckline. It just needs to catch one more clean leg back down into that 20 level is all. Yeah, I closed the gold trade. I got out of that. I kind of got the profit back that we lost from NQ. I mean, I moved it to break even. Like, probably could have given it some more space, but I moved it to break even. I took most of it off in, like, that 76 level. What's your target? I want to see this back down into the 20s. And then if we get there, I would look for it to break 20. Need a little bit of volume. Need a little bit of volume. 48's your low. Yeah, I'm looking for this to kind of pick up a ton of volume and just take the lows out here. 42 is the low. You want to see that into the 30s, obviously. There is a level here at 37 this can kind of find buying. So for that, I'm going to trim just a few. Like 2, maybe. Hopefully we can get a fill. But if we don't hold 30s, this should go all the way down through the lows. Looks good. What are the benefits for live at Top Step? Well, you get, there's no benefit over like a personal account. It's kind of all the same. I guess comparative to the XFA, the benefit to a live account would be that you can take uncapped daily payouts. Okay, so right now 40 flat is the low. Let's see if that holds. Flying up through 50. I'm just gonna ride this out, to be honest. I'm gonna ride it out. Gonna ride it out. Oh yeah, they do have rewards now, like a bonus. We'll see how that works. It's pretty fortunate timing, considering I'm going live hopefully next week or the week after. Pretty fortunate timing. So good. Yeah, the bonuses. So like if you get 15K in profits, it's like $1,000 bonus. Should be pretty good. Should be pretty good. They should break 20s here. 39. What are you talking about, Tiger? I deserve a drink, Morgan Wallen. It's a bear trap. NT, you've got all the answers, you know that? I appreciate you trying to warn me, though. Don't forget about your other account. Facts, facts, facts. I actually have a lot of positions open right now. When I ask you back, we're taking. Yep. So did you were saying. Wait. Stock Tiger and he goes on tilt. I have to look into that. That seems actually very entertaining. What's your cap on 150K? What do you mean cap? What do you mean by that? Yeah, NQ's kind of starting to bullshit a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. We need NQ to reach into that 20,000 level. We're about like 40 points off of it. That seems like fair value as well. FOMC tomorrow. Fair value seems sub 20s to be honest, to me. But what do I know? On top of it being set up for a sell on the hourly, New York session is fair value. Is fair value for this market going into FOMC tomorrow. Fair value is sub 20. This range here that we put in New York, that is where price should rebalance to going into, you know, a high volatility market tomorrow. Plus, under VWAP, this still looks really good. Just need to catch a clean leg through 20,000. Gotta be patient. Let me know. What's gold looking like? Oh, gold's coming off that low. Equal low. Picking up some volume through mid-70s. It's not bad. Not bad. Yeah, I see that. I don't love taking equal low. I don't love taking buys off equal lows. The thing is, I'm selling NQ, but I feel like gold can move lower as well. I feel like I wouldn't be interested in taking it long until we take out 64. Just a lot of weight on this move. A lot of weight. But at the same time, I am selling NQ, so it's kind of hard to be bearish on both, to be honest. Usually kind of got to weigh it out. Like, okay, I'm bearish on NQ, but gold looks okay. You know, it's tricky. Because usually they inverse. Yeah, gold's been moving well. Gold's like down 80 points in the session, I think, maybe less. I'll hold into some red here. This is still valid for me. I'll hold into some red. I'm not really worried about it. Nothing's invalid. I'm just chopping around right now. Nothing's invalid yet. Once you start acting impulsively in the Asia session and expecting like immediate reactions as soon as you take a trade, that's where it can get dangerous. I'm just chilling out. I'm in the trade. For me, this is set up to sell through 20,000. I like it. If it plays it, it plays it. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I'm not gonna freak out if it doesn't play out in the first 5 minutes. I'll hold through a little bit of red. I have to stop where it's at. Dude, careful. Buy now. Whenever I do need advice, whenever I'm in a very bad trading slump, I'll look to the chat to take advice. For now, I'm okay. For now, I'm okay. But as soon as I go into a trading slump, I'll look to the YouTube chat, though. I'm sure y'all pull me out of the red. Just curious, why is your stop so high? It's 40 points. That's where it invalidates me. At that point, it'll invalidate me, so... I mean, we're in a range. It'd kind of be silly not to have the stop at the high of the range. Now, like, this probably doesn't end up playing out all the way back up here before I cut it, either as a winner or a loser, but for the time being, that's where it's at. And when you're in a range, it kind of has to go there. There's not really a lot of spots you can have it that makes sense, you know, unless you want to keep getting chopped out of everything. Bro! That's fucking support, dude. Bro, buy at support and sell at resistance, dude. Fuck, bro. Hey. I want to see volume on this break at 40s. If we get a retest at 40s and we finally do get the break, I want to see this pick up some volume. We're deep enough into this session where we should pick up some volume on a break of 40. We have clear sentiment to the downside. Low resistance, equal lows. Oh, sorry, low resistance sell side liquidity at 20,000. I want to see this pick up some volume on the break of 40s. In fact, I'm expecting this to pick up some volume on the break of 40s. And if it doesn't, I'm going to be a little upset. That's wonderful. Rain, no build on rain. Yeah, that low's not going to hold, buddy. We might be here till 10 p.m., but we're going to be here, damn it. You not trade with Top Step anymore? I trade with Top Step. I'm just waiting to get my account from them, y'all. I'm just waiting to get my account. I'm waiting. I don't have the account yet. We may get a VWAP test here. What time is it there? It's 8:40. This could take a while. This could take a while. Not gonna lie. Could take a while. Or it could be very quick. We'll see. This needs one more test of 40. One more test. If we break 40 with a little bit of volume, I'll move the stop down to like this 70 shelf. Have you received payout from top one? I'm not gonna lie. I keep getting nuked. I keep hitting fucking daily loss. I'm like tilting out. Look, the first day of this account, I hit daily loss. Came back, got green. Got green right here, and then boom, daily loss. Max daily loss, and then I'm back. It's been a rough start, I'm not gonna lie. It's been a rough start. But we'll get there. Is gold taking the low out yet? No, gold's curling. Interesting. I mean, gold's in a very strong uptrend on the hourly and the daily. So for this to come back down to support, yeah, it could totally hold there. One more test of 40s. I'll tell you what, this is a test of patience. This is a test of patience. This is a test of patience, damn it. Screen blank, you're capping. Are you following 20% consistency? Yeah, I'm trying to. I haven't had any crazy days. In fact, the current issue on this account is that my losing days are bigger than my winning days. That's the issue. Using too much size, I think. Do you have any daily profit target? I want to do on any of these firms that have consistency. I don't want to go over like 2,000 or 3,000 in a day. I would aim for that if, you know, some of the firms offered the same max allocation that Top Step does. Like, I'm seeing a lot of these firms, whenever you do get moved into a live account, they don't give you much. Like, they give you a fraction of what you accumulate in the account balance. Top Step will give you, like, Top Step's moving me to live with $150,000. Top, like, some of these other firms don't move you to live with that much. So it doesn't even really make sense to, you know, aim too high, to be honest, until you do get to live. Once you get to live, you can start getting more aggressive, but before that, it just you really want to do the bare minimum, it seems like, because if you're trying to go for massive days, you're not going to get it in the payouts, and you're not moving it to live, so it's like you're really just putting on more risk to, like, potentially, you know, look at this fucking low not breaking at 40. I just find it funny. Good God, buddy. We have 20 minutes worth of buying off this 40 level and just not breaking. It needs to break on this 5 minute right here. I mean, this 40 level is not, I mean, this is just NQ doing its shit right now. There's just no way we don't take 40s here. I mean, this is turning into one of those trades where it's like, is it even worth my time? I could still get out while I'm green. This is obviously not breaking down. Certain level of patience required when you're trading the Asian session, but, like, damn, son. Take the fucking 40s. Have you gotten Top Step live account? Hopefully next week we'll get the live account, man. Like, you know what I will say, chat? In real life, off the charts, off the trading, I'm a very impatient person. You guys probably wouldn't believe it. But dude, I'm not a patient person. I have, like, a pretty short temper, and my patience, I don't have good patience. That's beautiful. We just get a wick into the 30s and then back into the range. That's just, maybe we just take this fucking trade off and call it a goddamn fucking done deal. Yeah, fuck that, buddy. If this thing's just gonna bullshit, I'm not really looking to trade it. I'm canceling everything. That was the break that you wanted to see, and then a quick flush to 20s pretty much, and it's just not happening. So I'm not gonna bullshit with it. I'm not gonna play patty cake with it. There's a certain level of patience, and then there's a certain level of, like, I'm wasting my time here with this bullshit. So yeah. We'll see. You live on TikTok? Nah. Do you take the rest of the balance from the XFA? Yeah, we'll take... I mean, you take the rest of the balance as long as it doesn't exceed your highest XFA. So, I mean, we'll get into that account. We'll get into that live account with about 150K. Multiple. Yeah, no, I'm on multiple prop firms. I'm on multiple. I am on multiple. I'm on... I actually have more than this. I'm on... These are Tradeify accounts. These are Tradeify accounts right here. I've got these at 153, 153, 151, 152, 152. Yeah. Yeah. I've got some Bolanox accounts. I've got some top 1 accounts. I've got a lot. Dude, I've got a lot. Bolanox is pretty good. Like, they have very small payout, max payouts. But after 3, it's uncapped, right? If I remember correctly, it's pretty good. Pretty good. Shorting gold? Yeah, let's take a look. Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, it has been a good session. I haven't been able to catch. I mean, we're slightly green on it. I know I'm green on my Tradeifys. $10 in the red on Bolanox. Unfortunately, we had a nice $1,200 winner on the gold short, but I mean, I took a short on NQ here as we came off this equal low, and I was looking for this to reject at VWAP, and it just, this was kind of algo buying all the way back up to the top of the range. No pullbacks. Stopped out there. That was like a $1,200 loser, or like a $1,000 loser. Then I took a nice trade on gold. Pretty much made it back. Tried to take it short here to no avail. I mean, we're just range bound tonight. It makes sense. FOMC's tomorrow. I still think in London we'll see the sell through 20s back into the previous day's range. But at the moment, there's just not much. I mean, I still like this trade. I just hate holding something that isn't getting any follow through. Absolutely hate it. Look at 57 here. Bulldogs changed what? Tell me. What are you talking about? What'd they change? I don't really think Bulldogs really changes their rules like that, to be honest, man. Oh, elaborate what you're saying. I don't really know what you're saying. Yeah, dude, I'm not gonna lie. These top 1 accounts, like, I've got them in the green. Hallelujah, right? But they're hanging on by a thread. I'm trying to keep them alive. Scam the guy out of a 500k payout. Oh my. You gotta be kidding. You gotta be kidding, right? Have you used Apex yet? Nah, I've never used him. And he's still looking good for a sell through 40s. I think I just prefer to get out of it, to be honest. I just hate sideways markets whenever I'm waiting for a quick move. Yee! In a honky tonk. I don't know nothing about that. I don't know nothing about that. What is gold looking like off that low? Look at gold go! What's it look like? Wow, that's a nice clean wick. What does this hourly candle looks like? Okay, wow. This hourly candle closes in about 5 minutes. Welcome here. Is NQ gonna crack 20s? Or 24? Close your eyes and buy gold? Pretty much. Yeah, it's a tough... I mean... This looks good. I mean, this looks pretty good. This looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. Can I catch it low 80s? Possibly. Stop it out under 70? I think we might miss it here. I'm not gonna lie. The move here would be like a long back up to VWAP here. Or yeah, VWAP. It's a little high though at this point to get in on. I think maybe you just missed that. Look at NQ trying to come off 40s. Tell you what, gold looks a lot better than NQ does right here. I will say that much. I mean, can you just get long for a push to VWAP and stop it under 75? You could. That'd be a 1-to-1. Can we get a little pullback here, maybe? I'm not opposed to it. I'm not opposed to it. Stop it out like 73. Stop. Not opposed to it. You know, yeah. I mean, I'll throw like a smaller position at it. If we get the fill. No, it's not a great entry, but I mean, for what it's worth, we didn't put a lot of size on it. So let's see. I mean, for this would be, I mean, you want to see a clean push. This hourly candle is about to close with a beautiful tail to the lows. Yeah, you want to see that go push VWAP. So let me see. This hourly candle is closing in about 40 seconds. You want to see this go push VWAP here at 9.4 right there. So we'll see how this hourly candle closes. It's not, I mean, it's not the most groundbreaking trade setup, but I'm cool to throw 5 micros at it for sure. So far, so good. Take it to 94. That would be back at the equal high as well. Right here. Don't know if it'll be the smoothest run, but that could be a clean move. What do y'all think? Oh, we ride. Yeah, AQ is pretty disgusting. I'm not gonna lie. In fact, I'm actually gonna fucking... I'm actually gonna fucking join into that selling on fucking NQ. Piece of shit. Okay. And I'll stop it out above 60. And if gold rallies too, then these are both gonna play out. Very good. Look at me managing multiple trades. Yeah, so this is for like a break of 40. I want to see a break through 40, and then I'll trail the stop. Still looking for gold to catch a dip buy off 82. Loving and leaving and getting too stoned. This will probably be, you know, the final trade or two of the session for me. I think things will open back up in London, but at the moment, there's just not a ton here. We'll put it above this shelf. This is a more extreme high. I'm comfortable with that. This could come back to the high. That's just VWAP. That could just come back up to VWAP and not necessarily invalidate it, but... Put it above that shelf. I want to see this clean into 20s. And then I'm going to move, hopefully, both of the stuff. Oh, wow. Look at that wick on gold. Beautiful. Let's start to put in some limit orders, too, as well. Put, like, 2 in there. Let's do something like this. Let's... They took forever home. Like memories we share between. Cool. If this tweezer is all the way back up to my entry, I'm just gonna be like so upset. So upset. I made up my direction. Why do you trade so many prop firms? Why not, dude? Honestly, why not? Why not? I mean, we could fucking... Imagine if I could do what I did to Top Step to every single prop firm. You know what I mean? Like, just imagine. Just imagine how awesome that would be. That's the goal, right? I wish we could just get a clean selling move without this coming back up to my entry, to be honest. And the band music, I ain't refusing. Have that at 85. Until my lungs give out. Something like that would be, I mean, I think reasonable for sure. I think that's very reasonable. I'm not gonna lie. It's very, very reasonable. When you get funded on Top Step, you have to pay monthly. You got to pay the data fees. So yeah, I'm gonna be paying, I think 200 a month, 260 a month maybe. Which is actually a lot for data, but I'm not gonna complain. It's fine. I mean, if this gets back down to 20s, it should break. It should get a nice, clean break. I want to aim high here, chat. Or aim low, rather. Aim low. I don't mind trying it out. Worst case, I'm going to get stopped at break even, which is likely going to happen anyway, so who cares, right? Who cares? Can't get any clean moves this session. Yeah, I've got my TPs under 20, to be honest. If we revisit 20 here, we should get a nice snap. Yep, yep. I'm telling you, since you got 3K daily loss limit, you have to full port on your first trade. I mean, there's a couple days there I mean, you know what I did when I made the big 40K days on Top Step? I would hit a couple overnight trades with like micros, you know, 10, 15 micros, get about $1,000, $2,000, and then if I felt comfortable and being aggressive, I would use some good size and I would go and try. 'Cause it's hard to just it's hard to be gray or flat and then try to like put on big size and hit a big trade. But if you have a little bit of, you know what I mean? Because suddenly, if I'm, you know, $12, $15, $2,000 in the green, plus I have $3,000 of drawdown, obviously you don't want to go back red on the day, but if you're aiming for a big day, you're going to have to deal with a little bit of drawdown. It's just how it is. Hopefully, I still think even if I get stopped out, this trade's going to work out. It's just, I don't really want to go red on it, to be honest. But it doesn't invalidate, even if it... Maybe this is one of those moves where it's like, I shouldn't be at break even too quick. This should probably still go above 60s, to be honest. The market absolutely hates to give me a break-even trade. This market if this is the last thing it does, this market's not going to give me a break-even trade. Oh well, I'll just re-enter if I can. Still very confident in a break of 20s. I've been saying it all fucking night. I'll re-enter if I need to. But after you commit to go and break even on your stop, it's kind of, you look like a little chump if you move it, you know? It is true, though. You can always re-enter a trade. There goes gold breaking through 8.5. You want to see gold go take like 9.4 here. And it would work out if NQ dumps right here. NQ looks heavy. Don't want to give the... No, I mean, I want to give it room to breathe. I always want to give it room to breathe. Sometimes I overcommit to moving it to break even too early. I'm pretty confident about the trade, but I mean, I guess you could always re-enter. People say that. It's true. You could always re-enter. Oh, wow. Gold just got shot at 85, shot in the leg. If NQ gets a nice leg through 20s, gold should run up to 390s. Could look good. Okay, here goes gold. Or sorry, NQ. NQ. 20 points off of session lows at 20,000. 20,000's the low. Coming down with a little bit of volume. Volume. All we need is some follow through. Daily profit target. I don't really use daily profit target, man. I just don't. I don't see how that would benefit me. I think it's... I don't know. I'm just not a fan. I don't know. I'm not a fan. I feel like I'm okay. I feel like I'm a disciplined enough trader where I try not to give back too much if I'm already in the green. But for me to go make $2,000 in a day and then my account's going to lock me out because I made $2,000. It was a good day and I made $2,000. That's crazy to me because it's just not my style. But some people need that structure. For me, I don't like it. I would much prefer to just be able to have uncapped days where I can go make, you know, if I'm feeling really good and the market's moving really clean. I don't see the benefit in it. I do see the benefit in daily loss limits, but daily profit limits, I don't really see the benefit in that. This looks good. I really, this looks good. If we can just get the leg before it comes and knocks me out, that would be awesome. Would y'all scold me if I moved this up above the shelf here at 60? Would y'all scold me? Would y'all take an iron? Would y'all take a burning iron to my fucking... to my thigh? I'm not gonna. As much as I want to, it would be silly to take the stop and move it all the way up there. It would be silly. See Vinky breaks. Top step as a trailing option. Yeah, okay, yeah, that can be okay, I guess. Different point of view. We're getting there. Do I add to the gold trade also? I think I want to. I kind of want to add to the gold trade with that nice wick, but I'm just gonna let everything go. We still need to get this break at 20,000 on NQ. We're up about 15, 20 points on this short so far. Don't let me go. Gold, go. Go for the gold, gold. Go for the gold, gold. Well, Chad, I mean, look. So far, so good. I mean, the first trade we took on the live was a $1,000 loser. Trying to sell NQ. I think NQ wanted to make the move. It had to do its little Asian BS and build some more structure at the top of the range first. Which, I mean, that's valid. It had to do that. That makes sense. But yeah, I took a $1,000 loser. That was the first trade of the stream. Was a $1,000 loser. Put me in the hole. We did a little decent job coming back. I think I sized down on the second trade as well. VWAP is kind of TP1 on gold. It was still all the way up there at 93. So that's what you want to see on gold. NQ still waiting to lose its leg under 20,000, hopefully. It's a bit of a higher entry than I would like on gold, but I mean, if NQ gets this leg down, gold should run through the 90s. Should run through the 90s. Just waiting on, honestly, both of them to play to the next draw. Gold is VWAP and NQ is a sell through 20,000. That's where price should want to move here. Okay, let's see it. Talk to talk. Talk to talk. Talk to talk. Talk the talk. I'm bearish, chat. Bearish. I've been bearish since this New York session, to be honest. Gold's still looking okay. Oh my God, Jay, you're close, bro. Gold looking clean here. Come on, NQ. Come on. Ain't that a screw your head on straight? Ain't that a world turned upside down? Oh, yeah. There goes gold. 8.7's the high. Nice. Look at gold go. Yeah, I want to see that break through 90s into the 93. I want to see this go test VWAP pretty much. You want to see that go pull into the highs and then go take VWAP. This is coming up with some good volume. I wouldn't mind trimming some of it. We can take a high above 88. Just a few. Limit sell to just a few. If I can get a fill on it, that is. 88 to... I don't want to see a wick here. Ugh. No, that looks good. It's still coming up. Let me put that in the 90s. Yeah, we'll do something like this. Let's do 90.5. Cool. All right, back to NQ. Guys, if NQ sells off, everybody spam NQ in the chat when it sells off, because I might not be looking. I said when it sells off, not if. When. When it sells off, everybody spam NQ. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Like, oh my God, Daddy. Order literally filled. Oh, VWAP, you are beautiful. You're so beautiful to me. You're so beautiful. You're beautiful. Like, oh my God. Order filled. Order filled. Ugh. Come on, G. No. I mean, I'm not going to be upset. I already locked in. I locked in 2 up there in the 90s. Can't be mad. That's 10 points. 2 micros. Okay, we're still waiting on bullshit NQ. I know, dude. I saw somebody had like a girl moaning sound, like order filled. I want that. I want to add that shit. That'd be fun. That would lighten the mood of trading up a little bit, or like some type of soundboard. Like, can I put Peter Griffin's voice? Like, how's Peter Griffin, or like Stewie, or like something funny? Ain't true. Look at gold. Go! Oh, shit. I mean, we're at VWAP here. It did break through the highs, though. I mean, 34 is not crazy. I'm not gonna lie. You know what? We're gonna stay on the live stream until gold takes out 34. Oh, shit! Wait, am I full out? I'm full out on that. Fuck. Okay, that's fine. It's fine. I didn't realize I was full out. I still have it open on this. We're going to stay on the stream until we take 34 on gold. Okay, chat? So we'll let that run to 34. Cool. I mean, good God. Order filled. And we're still waiting on NQ. Don't fucking forget. Do not forget. Do I take it off at high 96 or just take it? We have an equal high here at 96. I think we moved through that with some volume. I love gold, man. Gold's amazing. I got a sell order at 34. I can't imagine we don't pull through 34 here. There's a ton of volume. Strong buying through VWAP. 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 Buy. Strong buying through VWAP. Buy. Order filled. I mean, God. Gold. Whew, fuck. God. Turned into Jim Cramer right there. Buy. Okay, we're still waiting on NQ's dumpster garbage fire. Garbage dumpster fire. Just a total dumpster garbage. Smelly garbage dumpster. Waste management branded dumpster. Smelly. Mildew smelling gross. Just disgusting. Just dumpster. Talking waste management, talking talking hobo hosting dumpster. Just a dumpster. Hey, if y'all were homeless, where would y'all's sleep spot be? Like under a bridge, or like we think at a bridge, or a dumpster, or like what? Like there's got to be better spots than just bridges and dumpsters. I'm sure if I was homeless, I could find a better sleeping spot than a bridge and a dumpster. I would go... Where would y'all go? Like, there's got to be better spots that they're not utilizing. Yo, goodbye dumpster fire, garbage. Dumpster. Dumpster. Under a tree? Yeah, that's a fact, yeah. Like a public park. Just go to sleep in a public park. What are they going to do? Dumpster. Dump her. Dumpster. Dumpsters. Dumpster. Zach Top and shorting NQ go crazy together. Goodbye, order filled. Wow, everything really went my way. Everything really went my way here, I'm not gonna lie. Shit. Goodbye, you piece of garbage. Piece of garbage. Dog poop. Yeah, if I was a hobo, I'd save up enough money to get a Sprinter van, I think. Nah, but if you're homeless, just get a job. It's not that hard. Just get a job. It's not that hard. It's literally not that hard. Dumpster, dumpster, read all about it. Now, how low do we think this goes? I mean, this is now it's a break of support, and we have this entire range to sell into. I mean, maybe you catch a bid at neckline. That's all the way down in low 900s, though. Gold still looks pretty good. If we can build some more structure out on gold, y'all might see in the Discord. I might look to get back into it. If we can rebalance a bit, I might look to get back into gold a little bit later, especially if I think NQ has more downside. If I was homeless, I'd go to a mall. A mall? They don't. You can go into a mall and spend the whole day in a mall. No, you know what I always did say? I said if I was homeless, I'd go to a Lifetime Fitness. I would find a way. Here's what I would do if I was homeless. Find a way, I know you can, to make 70 bucks a month. Do anything to make 70 bucks a month. You can get a lifetime membership and pretty much live in there. It's 24 hours it's open. It's 24 hours. They can't kick you out. I don't think. You just got to make 70 bucks a month, which you can do. Just give people a feet massage or something. But yeah, dude, they're open all the time. I always thought when I used to go to Lifetime, I was like, you could live in one of these. Well, chat, I mean, I'm happy that we caught. I feel like the entries and exits weren't horrible today. We caught a short here on gold down to like this low, mid 70s. I faced like 4 or 5 points of drawdown. And then we took this dip buy off 80s all the way up to 400. I mean, that was a 20-point move. That wasn't bad at all. We had a little feud with NQ pretty much all night. I caught a short. This was the first trade of the stream. I tried to sell this at VWAP. It was just kind of a setup where like this needed to form some more structure, which is valid, and we did. But yeah, I lost about 40 points on NQ. That was a $1,000 loser. That was the first trade of the stream. And then we took it under VWAP. I took another short and we just sold it, here in the 80s. So that was good. But ultimately we're green on the day. I didn't, go crazy and use a lot more size than I think I only used 5 micros on this one. I only used 5 micros. I didn't tilt out and go crazy on the size just because we were down. Well, we fought and clawed back. Yes, sir. Appreciate y'all, man. I guess that is all I've got for you. What is today? Today is Tuesday. I really don't know. Yeah, I wish I could give y'all a timeline on the live account. Is anybody's wondering, the live account, we got, let's see, what did I signed the forms on the live account on Saturday. They're probably not going to really do much until Monday, which was start of the week. They probably looked at my, I signed the contracts. They probably begin that process. I hear people say it takes like 1 to 2 weeks, closer to like 2 weeks. I think 7 to 10 business days. So there's a good chance that we get it back sometime next week. So not Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We're going to wait through the weekend. Hopefully we get it that next week. Maybe not Monday, maybe not Tuesday, maybe in the middle of the week. Maybe if we're lucky, it'll be ready. Some people did say they get it back pretty quick. Some people said they get a live account and they get it back pretty quick. I don't know if that's going to be the case, but I can't wait till we get it back, man. I'm happy, but what do you have to sign? You just have to sign an agreement. It's kind of like a broker agreement, just like when you open up an account. you don't really have to sign much apart from what you already signed to do the payouts. You have to pay for data. I made a video on all that. I need to get it up. I need to find an editor. I mean, I have a video that I would like to upload of kind of that process. I did a final recap of the XFAs. I got the email. I recorded me going through the email, signing everything, and then talking about, you know, the transition to live. So I would like to upload that, but I kind of want a YouTube editor to edit it. And I have a couple people I just got to message back. I mean, I could just edit it. I could just upload it raw. Could upload it raw. It doesn't need a ton of editing. It's just me talking, kind of. But I could do that. Should I just upload it? Yes, sir. Okay, so let's go over. All right, so I mean, you guys saw that I have a top 1 account. We should be like sitting about $2,000. What's the balance at? 151.28. Okay, so we're at about $1,200 of profit on the top 1 account. It's doing okay. It's doing okay. I'm copy trading 3 of them. Copy trading 3 of them. I'm going to try to get to the payout on this one, hopefully next week. At the end, yeah, hopefully next week. I only just got past the profit target. Bolanox. I am... Well, this is day 1 on Bolanox. I just got these master accounts. So there's not going to be anything here other than the day that we had today. In fact, I should probably lock out. Let's lock out. Let's lock out till... Let's lock out till 5 tomorrow. Lock out of that. Top 1, we're up about 1,200. I could do some more trading on this one. But I probably should lock out on this one also, to be honest. But I might keep it open. I might find something, you know, a little bit later tonight with 5 micros. The Bolanox, this was day 1 on it. You know, 1,200 up in the green. The max loss hasn't trailed at all to begin, so I don't mind just locking out of it. So yeah, Bolanox on day 1. This is I have three accounts copy trading. I'm gonna try to get to the uncapped payouts on Bolanox. So that's I locked out of that. That seems like the right move. Did you use a promo code for Bolanox? Yeah, they have a promo code. Go to my Discord. Hey, send me a message in my Discord, and I'll send it in the Discord. I might become an affiliate with them. I think I am I think I could sign up to be an affiliate with them. And then my Tradeify accounts. I'm sitting, you know, a couple $1,000 into Tradeify accounts up. I also have take profit accounts that are damn near past. I just have to make a couple trades for like 100 to 200 bucks on each of them, and then they're like pretty much past. They're gonna be difficult to pass though. I'm not gonna lie, those are gonna be difficult to pass. Wow, we might not get it. Okay, so yeah, I mean, I guess that's where we're gonna end it. Green Day. Oh, you got uncapped payouts and blew it. That sucks, man. Lost 3 accounts up. Yeah, that's the risk you run. You could lose them, you know. When you copy trade, you could lose them. That's the tough issue. That's the tough issue. It could be really good or really bad. Gonna look for another gold trade. I probably will, man. If y'all are in the Discord, y'all know I'm pretty active and I chat with y'all in there. If I'm gonna take a trade, I'm pretty vocal about it sometimes in there. You know. Gold doesn't look bad at all. Gold doesn't look bad at all. So, I think that's all I got for now. I could sit on here and waste y'all's time, but I'm not gonna. Green Day! W. Guys, we'll go chat in the Discord. Let's all move to the Discord. Thanks for all the likes in here. If y'all didn't like it, just hit a like right there at the ends. Where's your DC? What does that mean? Yeah, I'm gonna. Okay, so what my plan is, I'm gonna do a couple more trades on the Tradeify accounts if I find something interesting, and then I've got to do a couple. Legit, the take profit accounts are passed. They just want you to trade for like 5 days, so I just kind of gotta like throw a couple micros on, take $100, you know, just like a little bump like that. And then maybe I'll take another one on my top one if I can find a good setup. I'll only look for a couple $100 more on the top one. All right, y'all. I think it's time to go. Peace out, everybody. I am leaving on what day am I leaving? I'm leaving Sunday. I'm gonna go to St. John, so I'll see if I can stream while I'm there. I'll be there for the week. They have Wi-Fi, so we'll see. All right, y'all. I'm gonna dip out. Go to the Discord. I'll see y'all later.